Hello, welcome back to another sketchbook tour. I'm Intergalactic Peach Patrol, also known as Peachy, and this is my most recently completed sketchbook. I have a friend in the studio today, my dog. If you hear any shuffling around or drinking, good timing, that's her. If you hear any rattling, it's very windy today, so the windows and stuff are making quite a lot of noise. This is a soft cover Moleskine notebook. It's just a plain Moleskine notebook. I was influenced by Leigh Ellexson, who had one in this exact same colour. Her sketchbook looked way better. And I was fully convinced that the paper was a lot sturdier when I was influenced by Leigh to buy this sketchbook. I have since come to realise that the paper is really not great for the kind of work that I do. So, you know, unfortunately I've already gone ahead and bought more of these. But that's okay. It's okay. They'll get used. But yes, this paper is very thin. If you do wet media, mixed media, I don't recommend this sketchbook. It's not even a sketchbook really, it's a plain notebook that has been used as a sketchbook, but I don't recommend it. Don't do it. If you use any kind of wet media, glue, etc., don't do it. It's not worth it. Anyways, let's get into it, hey? Okay, so as you can see here, I've stuck in the little information thing. It is right there for you to see. This is just like the very inside cover. I don't really take these very seriously. This is the very first page that I did. This is jelly gouache. We don't really need to talk about it. It's nothing special. I tried to use both sides of the pages in this sketchbook, but because the pages are so thin, it was very difficult to find things that wouldn't bleed through, like up here, or that would cover up the bleed through, like this acrylic paint here. And so doing so much painting because the pages needed it for me to be able to draw on both sides got very tiring very quickly. So you'll see in about the first, I'd say the first third, I stuck with that pretty well. Trying to paint on one side and draw on the other side. But that did get very old very quickly. This is a blind contour drawing from a Sophie McPike Scribble Brigade. I will leave links to everything I mention in the description. Another painting because the blind contours were bleeding through the page. This was I believe this was a blind contour sketch of a person, so like a blind contour portrait, but then I painted it. This was not part of the Scribble Brigade. This was after, but these marker ones were part of the Scribble Brigade. This is a semi-blind contour drawing of Leigh Ellexson, which I then went in with acrylic paint and coloured. It kind of looks like her. It kind of really doesn't because, as I said, it's a semi-blind contour sketch. But, you know, it's pretty cool to have her in here. And another 30-second blind contour sketch from a Scribble Brigade. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. It's a very light marker, so you might not be able to see it very well. These are even lighter, so if you can't see them, that's why. Another blind contour and a little painting on the side. I really like this. I've tried to replicate this style again since, and I have found it almost impossible. I don't know what came over me this day when I painted this, but I haven't been able to get back to that, which is a shame because I really liked where that was going. Another painting in acrylic next to another blind contour drawing. Same thing, acrylic painting, blind contour drawing. I like this one, I like all the beads. Blind contour drawing, random doodles. These were sketches that I did when I was watching, I think I was watching an artist's interview, and as they were doing the interview, I kept having these ideas for future paintings for my own work, and so I was going through so many post-it notes just drawing little doodles that were trying to remember those ideas as I was going. I don't know if they'll ever become paintings, but I captured the ideas. This is a very loose acrylic painting of some flowers. Another blind contour sketch. Another one of those painting ideas, another blind contour sketch, and some marker drawings. I hadn't been sketching like this for a long time at this point. I'd mostly been focusing on painting, and so going back to like sketching with markers and just like being really loose and going for it felt really good because of how much time had passed since I'd done that. And it kind of prompted a lot of sketching and a lot of marker drawings, which kind of killed my painting streak, but that's okay. Another acrylic painting, another blind contour drawing, which I really messed up and her face looks really wonky, but that's okay. That's the nature of blind contour. This is a friend's fish that I painted. This is another blind contour drawing. Here I was really inspired by tattoo designs and line work, and I really wanted to design a tattoo for myself. I don't have any tattoos yet. I don't like these. Designing tattoos is really hard, but I'm glad I tried. I liked this one. I don't know why I covered it up, but I did. And another blind contour drawing. More random doodles. I like this cluster of flowers here. This was the inspiration behind a tattoo that I did design for a collaboration with my tattoo artist friend. More drawings. This is a blind contour drawing of Sandi Hester, who I will leave a link to in the description, which I coloured in with paint. It does not look like her, but I remember which video this is from, and that was fun. This is a Richard Claremont study of a painting that he did. I did not do it justice, but you don't learn if you don't try, so. This is a really bad rose that I hate, and I wish I had covered it up, but I'm trying to be honest with my sketchbooks, so I left it in there. These are some cloud paintings. They were 2 minutes from an art hang party collaboration that I did. Art hang party is like a weekly live stream drawing club thing, and I provided some photos of clouds, which we all drew on a timer. I usually go for paint just because I like how the loose, quick timed paintings come out usually. I really like this one. These some really questionable imaginary people portraits done in acrylic paint, which I did for a Patreon video. These are more of those art hang party clouds. These are also in acrylic paint. I will say this paper holds up pretty well with acrylic paint, especially like if you paint on both sides, the paper holds up really well. It's when you're trying to draw and paint and do everything that it's kind of like a nightmare. More of those really creepy faces for my Patreon video. More clouds from the art hang party. More clouds from the art hang party. I like this one. This was just some old paint on my palette that refused to dry, and I needed to use my palette, so I scraped it off and I wiped it on my page, and then I really liked all this texture and all of the colours that were in there, so I left it there. And some marker drawings and a recipe. I don't remember what that's for. I think it's for scones, maybe? Hate this page, don't even worry about it. This is another one of those faces for my Patreon video. Just some marker drawings. I really got into this marker. It's a chisel tip. It's a chisel tip. Let me see if I can find the marker so I can show you. Okay, I can't find it, but I'll link it below. It's a Unipin permanent fine liner chisel tip pen. Which was drying out, so I was getting really cool textures like on this moth wing, and I really liked that, so I kind of just went for it. This was me wiping paint off my brush while I was doing a painting on a scrap piece of paper, which I liked the textures of, so I stuck it in. More marker drawings, more marker drawings. This was a very loose acrylic painting of a person I found on Pinterest. The paintings I did after that one worked out better, but I did not do them in this sketchbook, so you'll have to see them another time. Don't worry about that one. We can pretend that doesn't exist, okay? Cool. More marker drawings, acrylic paint portrait, which looks really kind of strange, but I actually really like it. So, whatever. More portraits. This one creeps me out. This one's done in ballpoint pen. Random lemon paintings. I think I was just trying to use up paint on my palette. These are ink brush pen sketches. These ones I did from life. These ones I did from Pinterest. I like these ones better. I think they turned out really nice. Another acrylic painting portrait, which I hate, and I hated doing it, and I hated every step of the process. I hate how it turned out. I hate how it started, and we don't need to talk anymore about that. Acrylic paint covering up bleed through with little marker sketches on top. Ink brush pen drawings. Hate this one, that's okay. These are really quick, I think mostly blind contour, gesture sketches from GES Drawing Party, which I will link down below. They have videos on YouTube where like they have a model or a couple of models and they change poses every minute or every 30 seconds or whatever for you to draw. And it's really cool and I like them. This is, I think this is from my imagination, an acrylic painting of how I was feeling at the time. Notice the eye bags? Yeah. Very tired. Tired has been the theme for the last 2 months. And I'm still on that. Still tired. I've been sick for a month. Tired is an understatement. And tired of it is also an understatement. More marker sketches. I was trying to remind myself to sketch faster because I liked the results when I did sketch faster. Spending a long time trying to perfect a sketch usually ruins it for me, usually makes my sketch actually a lot worse because it doesn't have as much life and it doesn't have as much interest in the final sketch, whereas these, which were done in like 2 seconds, I really like them. I got a knockoff Lego, I think, Bulbasaur toy, and I loved it so much I stuck these in. These are the instructions for putting it together. I really wish I'd gotten all of them, but I didn't. I just got this guy, which is okay because he's my favorite anyway. More ink brush pen from Life Sketching. These are really rough, really loose Caran Neocolor sketches, which I like a lot. I really like this one. I love this. I love this guy. Love him. More Neocolor sketching. I really like this portrait. Hate this. That's okay. More marker sketches. Just being really quick and loose. You can see here I tried to do another rose and it did not work out. I even put here I'm over it, which is, it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes your sketches work out and sometimes they don't, and that's okay. More using up leftover paint, playing with texture and just seeing like what kind of textures I can get on this paper. I really like how crinkly it gets when it's been wet and then it's dried. More marker sketches. I was really wanting to do some tattoo designs and I was just playing around with how sort of thick I wanted the line weight to be. This is mixing tests. I got a new primary palette. I was recommended a new primary palette and I was testing it out. It worked pretty well. I got a fairly good range of colors. This is another Neocolor sketch. This is more leftover paint that I've wiped off and let dry. I really like the texture in this one. More random doodles. This is just a ballpoint pen. This is a different ink pen, I don't know which one. These are, I think they're pencils and Posca pens. I was trying to come up with a color palette. I still haven't got my color palette down. Neocolor drawings, marker pen drawing. Neocolors. These are requests from my Instagram stories. This was just a random doodle page. I was having a really bad day here. Let's just not worry about that one, okay? These are more doodles. I actually really like this moth. I kind of wish I'd put that in my tattoo design collaboration, but oh well. These are Neocolor rough drawings of some florals. I was really inspired by a Sandi Hester Sandi Hester video. More marker sketches, love these. More Neocolor florals, they're okay. More Neocolor florals, I like this one a lot. These are the colors that I was using. This was a really fine ballpoint pen that I was trying to sketch in. Did not enjoy that. Really much prefer sketching with the Neocolors. It's really fun and they give like really great texture. More Neocolor flower, did not like that one. More marker drawings, not sure if I like that one. Pen drawings, Neocolor drawing, good. Like that. I really like that. More Neocolor, love it. Very rough, very quick, very loose. We'll just pretend that's not there. This is a little Posca pen drawing of some flowers that were in a Leigh Ellexson video. They were just like in a bit of B-roll. I paused the video and I did like a very quick little sketch. And then I added the bugs and the star, obviously. It's okay. I was trying to like use this side of the page. Yeah, whatever. This is yuck. Also yuck. Gonna just pretend that's not there. Marker drawings. Hate that. Hate that. Hate that. This is a... I can't wait to read the comments because I'm hating on my own work. This is a pencil sketch for a painting that I was going to do, and then I got really scared and I didn't do it, but I still really like the sketch. It's a tiny little cottage in like a landscape, and there's like a big person, maybe smoke coming out of the chimney. I like it a lot. I might paint it in the future. These are some ink brush pen portrait drawings. Drawings? Do you draw with ink or do you paint with ink? Or do you ink with ink? I don't know. But there you go. Cool. Random leftover paint. I put this on like a scraping tool, and then I just like swiped it across the page and all the colors blended together, and that was really cool. A frog drawing with an ink brush pen, which I do not like. It's okay to not like your own art. It's okay. Ink brush pen drawing from Pinterest. I like this one. Yeah. Yep. That's how I was feeling at the time. Paint color swatches. I think this is gouache and some acrylic. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Ink sketches. I was, again, trying to figure out tattoo designs for the collaboration that I did. More tattoo brainstorming. This one became a tattoo design. Blech. Blech. Don't worry about that. That's fine. Blech. Tomatoes. I was in a big tomato phase. I'm still kind of in a big tomato phase. This was a very loose acrylic painting of a cat, but I obviously had the scale not good because its head is not on the page. More playing around with leftover paint and just seeing like what kind of textures I can get depending on how loaded my brush is. These are just some things I had around the kitchen. I did these in gouache. This is some hot sauce. These are diced tomatoes in a tin. This is Alex. Sponsor me! I love you! This is random gouache paintings. This is a bird, which I mean, duh. In case you didn't know what a bird was, this is a bird. I did this way too, like, tight, and I wanted to do it more loose, and then I did this, which, is not good. These are some beetles. They're done in gouache. I like them. I like his eyes. I think he's cute. No comment. This is a really quick landscaping gouache. This is a pomegranate done in Neocolor pastel things. More gouache landscape, beachscape vibes. I was missing the beach very, very much. We were still kind of in winter at this point, and I really needed some sunshine, and I really needed to go see the beach. I hope this is focused. Oh my god, can you imagine if I recorded this whole video and it wasn't focused? More beach vibes, more beach vibes. If you couldn't tell, I miss the beach. Yeah, we can tell. More beach vibes. This is all gouache. Still. Another beach, wow. And a fig. Because I needed a break from all of the beach paintings. I like this though, this is nice. Oh! Surprise! More beach paintings. I actually like these little ones. I think they're cool. And I like the textures when you like do your little blobby on the page. Blobby? Okay, that's what I'm calling it. Okay, so, I did a video, I think, for my Patreon, where I was doing tomato collages, and this started a whole month of collaging. I'm still collaging to this day. This was the 17th of August. This is like a whole month ago. I love these. Oh, and more beach paintings, but we don't need to talk about them. These are like my favorite tomato collages that I've done. They inspired a huge tomato collage project that I'm still working on. Love them. Love them. These are watermelon collages. If you know why, you know why. I shouldn't have to tell you. And yeah, let me just get a pen real quick. Okay, are you watching? Are you listening, kids? Okay, that's what we're trying to do. You got it? You got the message? Cool. Okay, these are leftovers from my tomato collage. I love this. It's like a... What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Negative space? Negative space. Negative space tomato collage. See how transparent these pages are? Anyways. More collage. And that's it. That's it. That's the sketchbook, boys and everybody. That's the sketchbook, pals. I hope you enjoyed. I'm still sick, so I'm a little bit out of it at the moment, if you couldn't tell. Let me know what your favorite spread was, or your favorite piece of artwork in here. And check out the links in the description. I will link everyone I mentioned. So yeah, cool, thanks.